This is Clover Cup number 2, semi-final time, and our 2 contestants for game number 1 is one Chinese and one Korean, and the Korean is kind of returning to the scene after not seeing him for quite some time. It is an old man, Lucifer, aka Michael, versus Colorful. Still pretty young, 25 only, father, husband, and now hopefully back in shape for Clover Cup. The winner of this will face either Hawk or Romantic, so definitely a human in the finals, as this is our second semifinal. And while I'm waiting for our overlay to work, which it does now, we go in game.
Man, this is actually the first time I'm back in Warcraft. Like I have the mouse at my hand. I'm controlling my own vision.
Oh.
Where's my observer, Remo? Remo, can you do the mouse for me, please?
It's about time, huh? Like, oh, it's so stressful to move the mouse. I mean, we're used to.
And I'm so close to the monitor as well. Normally it's like far away next to the camera, you know.
Oh yeah, that was kind of an issue. So, at the left-hand side of Echo Isles, we see Colorful with a Demon Hunter. I was thinking, is he going the Warden route as he did for a couple of times recently? But apparently not. And Lucifer, what's he doing? Double Ziggurat.
Looking like a normal ghoul build. By the way, I believe the biggest fan of Lucifer on our whole stream, all the viewers taken into account, must be Jenny Brenzelberg. So yes. Jenny, if you're here, I want to hear what's going on in Berlin. I don't think he is. I think we would have heard by now that he's hungover again.
Yeah, I'm sure.
New hero, thank you very much for the 14 months as well. So yeah, here we go. Demon Hunter, DK, normal archer opening versus ghouls. This is pretty much the standard. This is kind of pre 1.30 days. Everything looking really, really old and familiar. And what does that mean? Where's that gonna lead? Could it even be something like Frostworms, which was really in fashion for a while? I missed those chilly, icy, bony flying bros. Where'd they go?
I don't know, man. They're still in the boneyard. Maybe it's super cozy. Maybe they don't want to get out. Maybe they are just breeding.
Look at this
worms.
greedy camp by the demon.
Yeah.
He messed it up really badly though. He pulled out the trappers somehow, so now he's taking more damage. Only from the Ogre Warrior though. The trappers ran away, so I guess it's kind of fine. He gets the item, sells the scroll right away, might be getting surrounded! Oh, that was so close.
Oh man, he has the aura only, so no coil to finish the Demon Hunter, but yeah, Lucifer looking good. And you know what's also looking good? The 25 euro donation by Nem182. Wow. What a great start to this broadcast here. Thank you so much!
Thank you very much. But, dude, Colorful risking a big play right here, right away from the beginning. I mean, it's okay now, he got the experience, and he got a lot of gold from the item. But what if he gets surrounded there? The TP is gone, then Lucifer goes for Naga second, and he's risking losing the game instantly on tier 2 if he gets surrounded again. Kind of questionable, but okay. Looks like Colorful has a very good read for where the DK and the ghouls are. The south side creep camp, the merchant, always great for experience and really easy to creep with normal damage.
Are under attack.
But the Demon Hunter is feeling pretty strong right now. And dude, Colorful's movement so aggressive, creeping super hardcore in the middle of the map, and not even going for the boots yet. Where are those boots, Colorful?
Yeah, he has 400 gold. I was just waiting for it to celebrate the purchase, but not going for it. Lucifer with a good number of ghouls might get us around here. It's nighttime, but there is dust, so this archer's gonna fall. Can he get the revenge kill? With boots, that would be an easy one. So it distracts the Demon Hunter for quite some time, gets the kill in the end. But 1-for-1 trade. I guess that hurts Lucifer a little more than it does Colorful. But still, with his aggressiveness, what did he really get in the early?
I think it's a pretty even trade so far. Honestly, I feel like this is decent for Lucifer. As long as the demon doesn't creep to 3 quick,
yeah,
that's fine.
Yeah.
Still no boots. Ah, now he goes for them. Okay, boots here on the Demon Hunter. Damaging the DK also questionable. Like, you're never gonna get a kill on that guy. Could have aimed for ghouls perhaps instead. But he got some pretty decent trading here, and that's important for when tier 2 rolls around. Every point of damage matters for when the Nagas join the battlefield. Normally it's always Naga for the Night Elf. We see that here. And Naga has been becoming more and more popular for undeads as well. Lucifer not going for the Lich yet. Rushing tier 3 instead.
Okay, we have another 25 euro donation by Nem182. Okay, just fill up that daily goal. Dude, you make our day. Thank you very much. That was quick. That was a quick daily goal today. We've been trying to save the school, but against boots, no chance. The replenishment potion gave him some HP back, which is nice, but the mana burn, of course, gets rid of the mana immediately. Lich, second, confirmed. Double, Ancient of Lore, confirmed. Ancient of War not making his way over to, like, the mercenary camp or something to continue creeping. It was a little lazy, but the Demon Hunter is tanky enough to steal this expansion spot away from Lucifer. Double circlet, Naga without any inventory, but yeah, Lucifer struggling with level 3 heavily. Now kind of forced to go into this tiny little Knoll green camp.
Yeah, Lucifer has no eyes on the map. Skeletons could have been sent out a little bit better, perhaps. But yeah, of course, now it's about gathering experience. But Colorful's looking good. Even with our level 3 demon, he finds himself with map control. He's pretty strong right now. 5 archers still, so that's a total of 6 archers and 2 lures before the tech, resulting in a bit of a late tier 3 tech. But for some reason, Lucifer's isn't even so much faster. It is, of course, faster, as it always is the case for undead, but not by that much. We have no fiends yet, only a couple of ghouls, so the creep speed should be in favor of Colorful still as well. And he's finally gonna get the level 3 Demon Hunter here with another nice claws of attack. And I wouldn't even mind seeing him go back to the Moonwells, heal up, and then play some very harassment for a heavy tier 2 play. Yeah. Perhaps even with the Naga as well, because this is not a Panda, you don't really want to solo creep her that much.
A player's forces are under attack.
But okay, seems like the Ancient of War timing is a little bit off. This Ancient of War at this point in the game should be at the Merc camp already. I forgot about that a little bit, but it's okay. Gonna get some more experience from the Murloc camp. Demon at the shop gets the one and only invul, and that's also important for the undead to pick up if there is a Naga involved. Lucifer is not gonna have that for a long time, so hero focus could be a great idea here to go for Colorful.
I'm kind of surprised. Oh, Lucifer leaving the parry up behind. Okay, if you don't want more HP and want to leave it for the roaming Demon Hunter, then alrighty. He just forgot it. Weird. I'm a little surprised by these 6 archers. They will be killed rather easily with Nova and Ghoul attacks. And I wonder, is it worth it to invest so heavy into tier 1 to delay your tech, your orb, your bears?
And for the tier 2 presence, it's really, really good. When the Demon Hunter is out with the Naga plus 5 archers, you have map control for quite a while, then you tide your way over to Dryads. Yes, the ultimate late game comp isn't gonna be that good, but perhaps not even gonna be so bad. If you can deal with the ghouls quickly, which perhaps you can, archers can be decent. And you have to go for at least 4, so it might delay tier 3 and stuff a little bit, but I think it's worth it for the presence on tier 2. So Lucifer at the tavern with the Naga now himself has a decent counter to this Demon Hunter. Would love to force. Didn't he have Nova? Maybe the mana was just missing right there. With the Coil Nova could have forced the invul, and that might have made a big difference. But now Lucifer towards the shop. No invul here, but he's gonna get the heal scroll. I thought, but I guess not.
Alright, let's take a look at the XP graph we have here. I need a third monitor. There we go. Heavily in favor of Colorful at the moment. Lich not level 3. Demon Hunter just hit level 3 though. But we have bears. Naga is quite heavily leveled with 3.5. It's a decent army for Colorful. 600 gold as well. Greets him with Coil Nova before the mana gets burned. That is only 2 bears, but Roar, that's exactly what I mean. Like 2 archers fall immediately, but the ghouls are hurt as well, thanks to the Fork Lightning. Right click on that Naga, Lucifer, bloodthirsty for that hero, but there is this before mentioned Invo Potion, and that should be, with good control, a triple kill on the ghouls. Bear kind of busy watching at the Naga, and these ghouls are surviving for way too long.
They are all gonna die though, the Dryads could take care of them. Also, some Fiends getting focused. Naga, the 3rd hero, is very squishy. Lucifer passes over the TP, but will be losing 1 more Fiend on the way out. Even the Ghoul here might be in trouble. Fork Lightning executes. And that was a great fight for Colorful. He lost only archers. That is what he wants to transition out of anyways. And that's kind of the okay thing about archers. You can go for that 50 supply fight, look for trades, look for favorable trades, and then replace them with Dryads only and Bears, which are going to be better in the late game. And Lucifer in that fight, where was the Destroyer? No dispel against Roar, no dispel against Reju, and also no statues in range for the continuous AoE heal, which is so important for the ghouls. It's of course easier said than done to be microing all groups perfectly at all times. I know that from my own ladder games, it's not so easy. But yeah, when you don't micro like happy, that's what fights look like oftentimes.
And Colorful agrees with your analysis, immediately puts down another Tree of Life in the bottom left, making sure that Lucifer is not doing the same. There is an Acolyte coming down, but will be intercepted. It's still like equal supply, but great heroes, Coil Nova. But Reju, there's no Destroyer. As you mentioned, just healing continuously. So these spells on the Demon Hunter are worthless. It's just throwaway mana. Well, I guess he gets mana for it.
Classic Night Elf play. Run in, burn, eat some mana, or eat some nukes, but you have the bears to rely on. Bears are really low mana now, though, so he can't do that too many more times. But he drained the undead mana well. And Lucifer, I wonder if he's been listening to me a little bit too much, because as you guys might know, I really don't like Destroyers, but normally you need at least 1 against Night Elf, and he still refuses to make even a single one. Great creep jack now coming in from Colorful. A little bit hesitant to engage since his bears are a little bit further back. He wants to get out 1 more Reju. There's still no Destroyer. Naga getting focused, but she's got the TP. One of the bears is gonna die. There's still no staff here actually for Colorful. And surprisingly, this is actually a good turnaround here as it seems. Another Dryad goes down. And the bears can't connect too well with the damage just yet.
Yeah, Lucifer is just ignoring them and goes for the backline, which is Dryads, which is great XP. Naga's also down to 50%, level 3 for the Lich. More damage, of course. But now the bears can connect. Ooh, he countered the attack, so not the best deeps. He wants this Naga. And with boots, it should be fine. No consumables. But backs off. Goes for the Fiends now. And he can tank quite a bit. I mean, he has an invul. Oh! That was a sweet Fork Lightning. There's the invul. Can he apply more Reju? He should in a bit if he continues bear production. Lich is safe, but what about that Naga? Dadsies, just fodder for the bears. Is that the beginning of the end for Lucifer with a great first day here in Clover Cup, but on this map, not too much worked out for him.
He's gonna get level 4, and actually Lucifer does hold on in the meantime. His expansion is coming up. But we do have the Night Elf with a supply lead. Did the demon get the new invul on the way back? Oh no, he forgot about that. Naga would love to get the invul, but it's a little bit too scary now. It's a bit of a mistake here by Colorful, not thinking of the invul with the demon when he ran away. And also him not having an orb yet did cost him quite a bit if the demon hunter had the orb. Oh, and now he's forgetting about the bear as well. The retreat is looking a little bit sloppy over here by Colorful. These are unnecessary losses.
Yeah, there was a TP, and now Lucifer, like, I didn't expect that he gets these 3 kills here. There's no TP, there's still no Naga. Now she's coming back, but it will still take some time. And yeah, is this the game of whoever retreats from something is losing like 5 units? Because it continues here again with the Fiend dying. This was one of the best retreats in the game so far, but still not without casualties. Naga, is she bringing something? No. Ghouls are coming from the north. Colorful is trying to break this expo now. Tower, not up. And I don't feel he has the necessary number of bears. It's hard to do to decide now what to do. Do you want to engage before the tower is there? Do you want to face the undead on Blight without too many consumables? But there's also not too much left on the map to do, as everything is cracked already.
I think Colorful has no need here to be too aggressive. Free picks like this one are great to have. That's almost level 4 now for the Demon. But he could just passively stay back and get ready for big supply. Because normally the longer this goes, the better it is for the Night Elf with Bears, Dryads, and Hippos all benefiting from the same kind of upgrade. Finally, we have a Destroyer, by the way. Small supply lead here on the Night Elf side, but really not too much. More and more Reju coming in. This Demon Hunter has received a lot of healing this game, and not a single one has been dispelled so far.
Oh, and another statue. I think he changed the rally point for the Fiends, but not for the Slaughterhouse. And that's a gifted level 4.
Yeah. Smart what Colorful is doing here. It's hard to reinforce between the two bases. He saw that there's no Necropolis at the expansion, so also Acolytes might be intercepted. Oh, the 5th one finally joins, having come through a different path. But these are some great picks. Acolyte delayed, Statue killed, Fiend as well. And Colorful is making this awkward for Lucifer.
And now Bears, 4 of them, could get rid of some production, at least forcing Lucifer to engage into this fight. This is what Colorful wants. 800 gold though. Forgot about a Moonwell, I guess. Stuck at 60 supply. Not that great, to be honest. So Lucifer can force him back once more. 2 Destroyers in the air now, and 2 Abominations. That's a TP. Don't want to lose too much, especially the Bears. Can he get a kill on the way out? No.
Smart TP. I like that. Getting out before it becomes too costly. Would have loved to see double Ancient of Wind coming in when the expansion stood. This is always a great anti-air that Night Elf quickly can go to in the super late game. Because normally, as long as there's no Destroyers to worry about, this Bears should kill kind of everything by themselves if they're well enough upgraded. So upgrades and Hippo transition is what I would like to see. But Colorful is going for something else. He's going for Mountain Giants.
Huh.
For which I imagine he must have the upgrades at this point. He's been tier 3 for a long time.
Yeah, he was also supply stuck, which is always the best time to do the upgrades. And it's kind of a surprise factor then as well. If you build the first Mountain Giant, then the upgrades, of course, your plan is revealed. But if you do the upgrades first and stall for a little... I mean, there's 2 Abominations, but they don't have the biggest DPS in the game. So it's not, like, there's no real counter to Mountain Giants for Undead.
Yeah. Normally the best answer to Mountain Giants is ignore them and kill everything else. You know something I realized with Mountain Giants recently?
No.
I oftentimes felt semi-triggered that the Night Elves didn't go for tree grab to have more range and more damage. But, actually, I think it's much better not to pick up trees, so your range is lower, so you're in the front line soaking up damage.
In a normal fight, you mean?
In pretty much every fight. Like, because, like, if you pick up the sticks, they're gonna be standing behind the bears, and then they don't tank as much as they would if they, you know, have the shorter range.
Yeah, I think the only exception is if you attack some kind of building.
Yeah.
Then, of course, siege damage is way better. We have a TP and a staff and an orb, so Colorful finally found the time to do some shopping. And Lucifer is a little aggressive here. Again, the Abomination's always a little bit behind. Is that enough army? We're going for the Naga here. The staff and the TP is both on her. And did he panic and attack and portal to the main? Or no, he had the time. He did the right thing. But there's no Moonwells here. There's no shop here. So actually he has to walk a little back. That is free damage for Lucifer, who decides to go for the Entangled Gold Mine first to deny the mining for now. Ooh, sweet Nova hitting everything. Could still be detonated, but he needs them for the repair as well. Engine of War is down immediately. 3 Mountain Giants, 1 a little bit out of position. And that's like the trap, the taunt trap for these Abominations.
But the damage seems to be pretty low here actually on Colorful side, whereas the Fiends in the back take out these bears which are left by themselves. The MGs, they really didn't soak up too much damage too well. The bears are all gone, and yes, MGs are left, but where's your DPS? I guess it's down to the Demon Hunter. Naga now getting focused next. There's more mana for more nukes. Naga in trouble again, has to TP out. Oh my god. Disjoints the coil there last second. Few more kills up for the grab. Another A-bomb does go down, but the Demon Hunter finds himself left behind, abandoned by the rest of his army.
Yeah, this...
And another miss rally. It happens again and again with these bears
Yeah.
not paying attention.
A little bit of a clown fiesta here in game 1 between the two. But Lucifer, way stronger than I expected. Does he have the time to kill this tree? Doesn't seem like it. Demon Hunter with the invul. There's 2 Dryads almost dead. It's just fodder for the Lich, who has an easy game dealing with it. And the Naga, of course, as well. Nova zap! And the Demon Hunter falls. That's level 4 for the Lich. That, of course, makes him a Super Lich. And yeah, with only Mountain Giants left. And we have Burrow now. Oh, actually revealed. Nice. How does he want to deal with them? The statues pretty much out-heal the Mountain Giant damage alone. And then we have Coil. And then we have no first hero on the side of Colorful. It was definitely his game to take. But no, too many mistakes, I guess. Once the expansion was up for Lucifer, he was pretty much without chances anymore.
Yeah, the late game army comp here really didn't do much. There's 3 MGs is way too much. There was just not enough damage. The bears were the only really scary thing, and they got sniped out super easily. Perhaps the MG positioning was also off. He didn't manually move into the back line of Fiends. And I mean, the fight is still going on, but this... Well, we have been calling a few games too early recently. So let's see how this goes. But level 5 now on the DK. Hero levels for the Undead now are looking really good. Hero levels were a big concern for this match a long time. But now Lucifer's where he needs to be. And he's in the luxurious position of not even having to kill this expansion with his own Expo being up. I feel like Colorful kind of gave away his advantage this game.
Yeah, absolutely.
He was looking so strong on tier 2 with the 5 archers, double strong heroes. When Lucifer didn't have as much yet.
It is kind of hard for Night Elf to go for the late game. I mean, Hippos may be the better choice, but you don't want to go too heavy on Hippos. And if the undead heroes are becoming too strong, then your bears don't really stand a chance as well. Really hard to decide.
Risk, like, they're super hit or miss. Either they're completely useless or they're really good. So it's always dangerous to go for. But I feel like when you're on 2 bases and you have a bit of a lead, you should have the time for the double win transition. And once you have like 10 hippos, which I don't think is too much to go for, then there shouldn't be enough web against that. And when you go hippos plus bears, you have good damage. If you go MGs, you have good tank. But if they just get ignored, then what does the tanking do?
Yeah, not much. That's correct. But the viewers are doing us something good. We have a couple of more subs. Thank you, Arts Flow for the 4-month, Knate Butson for 13, Serpithos for the 8-month resub. Great job at WGL, Mr. Casters. Thank you. And Badito with the 5-month resub. My mom always said, oh, 12-month resub actually. My mom always said after 12 months it's time to marry. Well, put a ring on Remo's finger and we can get it done.
One more hero kill for the victory. The Naga might be falling, but she actually just barely gets away. It's Colorful now looking for his own hero kill. This Naga pickoff would be nice, but it's not going to be a game winner. If that was level 5 instead of level 6 level up, I would say okay. That was only level 5. The demon died earlier. The Naga's still in so much trouble. Colorful is holding on pretty damn well here, we have to say, considering how his army was demolished earlier. But that doesn't change the fact that he's still down by 20 supply. And that he doesn't have any real sort of damage.
Maybe we will see a Chimera transition, Remo? Oh,
Could be pretty good against these A-bombs, who are using Cannibalize, by the way.
Yeah, Lucifer always the one to go for it. Saves his Lich.
Oh my goodness.
Last second. Wait. TP out. Colorful actually
He's
holds
alive?
this.
Damn.
What?
Well done, Colorful.
Yeah.
Well done.
Like, he kind of found his fighting spirit back, which was a little lackluster in one of the earlier fights. And that's pretty impressive how he holds on to this. Like, at some point it was a 10-12 supply disadvantage. Main gold mines, dry.
Lucifer is so rich, he's just denying 2 of his statues because they're out of mana. He's like, you're useless anyways.
Temple of the Damned, by the way. Against Night Elf. Really rare to see.
Does he want to steal those bears, or
I don't know.
what's going on?
I don't know what tech they have. Gold mine comparison, something we kind of missed during WGL. 6,500 here, 7,000 here. Thanks to all the repair Colorful actually has more gold in his mine. Whoa, Demon Hunter though. Got the Invo Potion and the staff away.
When you research backpack, by the way, do Dryads get backpack? Because some units don't get backpack.
Ooh, I don't know. How do they decide this?
I don't know, dude. Like, I think Banshees, for example, don't have backpack. That just goes to 5, by the way. Level 3 Nova is pretty good.
Yeah, we got kind of close to hero kills
5
in the
A-bombs.
past 2 fights. That level up on the Nova could do it for him.
Oh, the Lich?
Yeah, in the middle of everything, but now moved away. Has no mana anymore, so he's only a right clicker. And he's a good right clicker. Naga's coming back for a little bit of a flank. That's level 5. And he's close to having the mana for the Nova. And that will be the end for the Demon Hunter. Actually not. Fork Lightning comes in as a little bit of a surprise, but the Invo Potion is still there. The other Naga, what can she do? Nothing, because Colorful taps out. And that's the 1-0 for the Korean, for Lucifer.
Well done. Glad to see him, you know, still having what it takes here to get a map victory at the very least. But he can be a little bit thankful to Colorful here. Yes. If Colorful opts for a bit more creeping, faster level 3, faster orb, a bit more pressure, this would be a harder game. If that mid-game is followed up by Law Lyot, that game is probably not going to go Lucifer's way. But, well, good fight back there. And with mass A-bombs as well. I feel like we're seeing that more and more against Night Elf. Mass A-bombs. I'm still not sure that it's very good. But Night Elves, they're still pretty fond of MGs. So I guess there it does make sense.
Yeah, I think so too. Also, Disease Cloud is pretty good against everything. They block a lot. There's pretty much no damage from Mountain Giants against them. They do decent damage against Mountain Giants. Yeah, I think the answer is why not. They protect the Fiends a little. If you need mana, you can eat them and get like 100% back. That's good. We're going to map number 2, which is AZ. Japanda in, Japanda in. Okay.
Used to be the standout Keeper expansion map, but it feels like those days are over. Don't really remember when I saw that the last time. It must have been foggy. It was probably foggy in the Hive Workshop Cup, actually.
Oh, wow. That's quite some time ago.
He played it against Terra, I think. And he tried it against Happy, and that didn't work so well.
But the matches were really cool between Foggy and Happy in the cup. So yeah. I'm looking forward to seeing that soon again. Thank you, M159852, for the 4-month resub. Always awesome to see you casting. Always awesome to see you subbing, my friend.
Map 2, off we go. And since this is Night Elf versus Undead with Lucifer, there's actually like a 5% chance this is going to be a double crypt ghoul rush.
Oh yeah, small map, high pressure. True, I kind of forgot about that, seeing so few Lucifer games.
Yeah, Lucifer for a very long time was considered to be the big innovator for Undead before 1-0 stole that title. Oh, and look at that ghoul. Oh, what is that ghoul doing?
Let's switch right into in-game.
Oh, yeah. There's the Ancient of War. This is really a really important placement of the Ancient of War. It's greedy.
Oh, that's greedy. Ouch. That hurts. Just watching, like, looking at this.
I didn't forget about it, but Colorful seems to have forgotten about this.
Yeah. For people who don't know what this means, you'll see it now. The ghoul says, hey, buddies, you creeps. Let's go on a mission. Let's take out this tree. It's gonna block your sunspots and all. Let's just cut it. And that's heavy damage already. Needs to be repaired. Aggro. Could be swapped a little better.
Colorful is doing a pretty good job with these wisps. Oh, and the ghoul dies. It's also a big deal.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I thought for sure this was going to be a cancel.
Like,
he pulled 2 wisps to distract one camp with the one wisp and the other one with the other.
Yeah.
Wow. That is actually pretty cool.
So that means Lucifer has to go for a second Necropolis. Every viewer who tunes into this game and hasn't seen the early will ask, why are there 2 Necropolis in Lucifer's base? And you can all answer them. Yeah, but this means low lumber, late tech, no real input. I mean, since he used 2 wisps, the tech for Colorful will be a little later as well. Yeah, it's Demon Hunter again and creeping starts.
I wonder if Lucifer could have done anything better there. It looked pretty optimal. He pulled the one camp, he pulled the other camp. The wisps come in quickly for the distraction, but he re-triggered the aggro. I think Lucifer did that pretty much perfectly. I don't think there was much more that could have been done. So actually, I guess this greedy camp is safe if you go for the double wisp pull right away.
Are under attack.
Interesting.
Kind of looked to me like there was too much aggro on the ghoul. But I mean, maybe it was just Colorful's fault. And there we have him, Demon Hunter level 2. He's continuing to abuse the AI with a lightning shield and the ghoul, so he's following into level 2. Lightning shield is over. Claws for him. But no ghoul rush or anything, just heavy production for now. I guess it's still fine. Still winnable for sure, but a little bit better for the Chinese.
Yeah, what this should result in is a big tech difference. Night Elf tech is slower, yes, but Undead tech is going to be much, much, much slower. Normally, the tier 2 techs are pretty comparable, perhaps the Undead ahead by a tiny bit, but then tier 3 is where normally the Undead gets the big timing advantage of tier 3 for frenzy timing especially. And this game is going to be much harder to find an effective use of. Wait a minute, that's a lot of ghouls moving out. Is he still going for the double crypt play? He has only a single one. There we go. There we go.
Oh
Second
my.
crypt coming in. I told you.
But is Colorful teching already?
Player's
Yes, he
forces
is.
are under
Just
attack.
barely. So Lucifer needs to get something done now. The Engine of War needs to be moved back. Gotta protect
needs to-
these
He needs
archers.
to make a new Agent of War in the main. Why is he not making more Agents of War?
He's not doing anything, right? He has a lot of gold. He's just continuing the production of archers, which I don't think is the right one. And he gets stuck with his demon. He has a cloak, but there is dust. And that's a TP. And he's continuing to lose HP. Absolutely, especially in this situation, unnecessary.
Yeah, losing the TP is so dangerous. If he gets surrounded again, this game could be over. That's so scary.
Yeah.
Why didn't he go for the boots?
Now the Engine of War. Everything a little late for Colorful. And nice archers around, man. Lucifer, some good control in this game.
Oh, demon. Actually, nice that the second dust was triggered. That means the demon now is always going to be able to make use, as long as he doesn't get surrounded right now, of the cloak.
I mean, Lucifer can still go to the lab and reveal in case of a surround to just
true.
get the kill. Speaking of kill, this Engine of War doesn't look good for it.
Most important thing here for Colorful is to survive until tier 2, don't lose too much, and then second hero comes in. Alchemist or Panda, both are great against
Yeah,
this.
but I'm not too sure if he will arrive at tier 2 at all. The ghouls hacking and slaying away. Now comes the repair, but that's guaranteed kills or detonates. There's pretty much no repair happening.
And the archers for a very long time were just shooting at the DK, no detonates against the wisps, and the tree is just... Are you serious? The tree is just gonna die! Oh, okay. Alright then.
Yeah. Well,
Player's forces are under attack.
Lucifer is in the grand final of Clover Cup 2. Who would have thought? A late ghoul rush surprises Colorful. The reaction a little sloppy, and boom! There we have our 2-0. And our first finalist.
Damn.
What is it with the old school Koreans and the Clover Cup? Clover Cup 1 had the final of Remind versus Focus. Now, Lucifer, every single Clover Cup finalist is over 30 years old. It's the old man's cup.
So far, Romantic's gonna have a chance, and Hawk isn't 30 either, I think.
No.
right?
No.
He's younger. But that actually looked pretty impressive by Lucifer. Game 1, the early game was shaky. Game 2, it didn't exactly pan out the way he wanted to, but still with his trademark Ghoul Rush, makes it happen. And Colorful, not ready for it. Ready for the Wisp pull, yes, but second Edition of War was way too late. TP unnecessarily lost, no boots, and the Archer plus Demon control also wasn't the greatest. The Wisp detonates were lacking. There's a couple of things to improve on there, because normally on this level, that strat shouldn't really work, but you know, every now and then you get kind of a free win like that.
Alrighty. Good for Lucifer. Always happy to see him thrive. And we go into a little break, and then we have the second semifinal, Human Mirror, with Hawk versus Romantic, a WGL Winter quarterfinal rematch. Looking forward to that. And I hope you stay tuned. Thank you, Symphomania, for the 5-month resub. Keep up the awesome work, guys. Thank you. In the meantime, it's your chance to look up what the hell is the Rising Star Cup, because that's our newest product we have in cooperation with AMD. We have 4 cups every Saturday now in December. Open to everyone. You can take part. Hitman is already in. Please, Side, Terra. We also have Blade and Happy signed up. But we want to fill this grid. We want to make it big. We want to do some grassroots work here and show that competitive Warcraft is not outdated at all. So help us out, help the community out, sign up and play. The first edition is tomorrow at 5 p.m. You can get the link with !Rising. And with that, we take a little break. See ya afterwards.